Last but not least, let's talk about complex fractions. What's a complex fraction? Complex fraction is just when we have a fraction within a fraction. So that means it's really a division problem. So we're just going to use the rules that we just did with division. So let's look at our first one here. Notice we have one fraction divided by another fraction. So when we have that, we always want to factor first. We'll have a minus b times a plus b all over, and there's nothing else we can factor here. Once we have that, notice we're dividing, so we need to multiply by the reciprocal of this second fraction. This will be a minus b, a plus b, over ab, so our first fraction, now multiplied by the reciprocal of the second. Now that we have a multiplication problem, what do? We just connect our bars and we look at what's on top and what's on the bottom. The quantity of a plus b shows up, and this single b with this single b can cancel. So we're left with a minus b all over a. Remember, we cannot cancel those a's because this is a factor connected together. Okay, let's look at our other example, which I started already because there's a bunch of factoring. So again, I'm going to factor everything. Once I have factored everything, we are dividing, so I need to multiply by the reciprocal of this second fraction. So notice the first fraction stays exactly the same, and now we're multiplying by the reciprocal of the second fraction. Now that we're multiplying, we will connect the bars and look at what like factors we have. I see x plus 3 and x plus 3, x plus 2 and x plus 2. So we're left with x minus 4 times x minus 7 all over x minus 5 and x plus 6. If you want to multiply them through, you can, but leaving it in factored form is just fine. There you go.